things I've raised because I know it. Get in the car, get in the car, get in the car, get in the car. Go, 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 go. Oh, that escalated quickly. Hey guys, how we doing? This is Harry with Bug Out Montana again. This month is the month of Kydex holsters. We're going to explain a little bit about what goes into a Kydex holsters and what we're looking for when you purchase a Kydex holster. Here at Bug Out Montana, we've been doing it for a couple years now, and it's been great because we've been given the opportunity to make Kydex holsters for all sorts of law enforcement, search and rescue, all that kind of stuff. Now what you're looking at is we do Kydex holsters for handguns, knives, flashlights, multi-tools, and we also do combos. So if you want a handgun with a multi-tool or with a flashlight, anything like that. Our Kydex holsters start at $45, just the bare minimum, no frills. And we can do inside or outside the waistband Kydex holsters. So let's quickly take a look at Kydex holsters and really what goes into it. There's a list of questions that we'll ask on our website, and also if you called us, so that we can better nail down what kind of Kydex holster you're looking for. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, there are lots of different Kydex holsters you can pick from. Your average Kydex holster is going to look like this, and the questions that usually I will ask over the phone, or you'll see on our website or anywhere else, are these main questions. Obviously, the type of gun and or knife or flashlight that you're going to be looking at making a holster for. We're going to need that information. The next one is the thickness. The thickness of the Kydex holster is important because it's going to determine what you're going to be using it for. So real quickly, the three different thicknesses that we use are 0.93, 0.80, and 0.60. And that's the thickness right here of the Kydex holster itself. This is an 80 right here. And that's the average, is the 0.80. The 0.90 is going to be a little more aggressive, obviously going to be thicker, and it's not going to have as an imprint on the front of the holster itself. Usually the 0.60s we use for knives and flashlights, stuff like that, not abrasive. So let's go on. The cant. So let's talk about the cant. A lot of the holsters you will see have a cant on it where you have 3 on this side and 4 on this side. And so what that's really doing is it's allowing you to move this up and down, which when you're wearing this sidearm, you can move this up, which creates a cant forward. So if that's what you desire, you can have that. Most of the Kydex holsters we make they come with this traditional 1-inch on center 4-knot cant. So that works out pretty well. The next one is light bearing. Is your handgun going to have a light on the bottom of it, or a laser? So that's going to be more prep work for us. So that's going to change the cost just by a little bit. The next one we're going to look at is the color. Now the color is pretty cool because we can do front colors, we can do back colors, and those colors will range everything from black, OD green, coyote brown. We even have Cryptek colors. They cost a little more just because Cryptek is very proud of their patterns there. So Cryptek and multicam and all that kind of stuff. I call it the Cryptek tax. Anyways, we can do all different kinds of colors for you. If you want to change them up, let us know. We can also do skins, and skins are kind of new, and I don't have one right now, but what we do is we place another color on top of this. Say it's black, and then we carve in maybe your initials, or we carve in a family crest, or whatever you want to do with it, and then it comes out. And later on down the road, if you want to put a different skin on it, you just take that one off, put another one on. Maybe that skin's maybe a skull and crossbones, or whatever you might have. So that's kind of new and exciting. So the next question we talk about is outside or inside the waistband. Now, I don't have any inside the waistband right now. They sell out pretty quick, but the outside obviously is going to be outside of your garment, and the inside is going to be inside of the waistband of your garment. We usually do a hook loop where it actually comes across and then attaches to your belt. A lot of people like the hook. It's great, but we do more of the loop so that it's more secure if you're pulling it out in a dynamic scenario. All right, so the next one real quick we're going to talk about is the size, the belt size, and that's just pretty much what size of belt do you usually wear. 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 inches, or 2 inches being a very, very thick combat belt. We also provide MOLLE attachments so that you can attach them to, say, a plate carrier, or you have a battle belt or something like that. They all attach in those ways with the measurements that we use. The next one is the shooter's cut. So the shooter's cut is this right here.
It's this swoop, as you can see, and it goes lower and lower and lower. The purpose of that is to clear the muzzle from the holster as fast as you can. Okay, so if you're going to do competition shooting, or you figure you're going to be in a very dynamic scenario where you have to clear that muzzle from the holster very fast, then by all means the shooter's cut. Most of the time we get guys out in the backwoods, they want a real high cut so that it really covers the weapon thoroughly. The next one is the sweat guard. So let's talk about the sweat guard. The sweat guard is right here, and this one right here is a medium sweat guard. It's the average sweat guard that we put on our holsters. And a aggressive sweat guard is going to come all the way up here, and just in its name, that's the purpose of it, is to keep debris and sweat from getting down inside the holster where it may tarnish your gun or something like that. A lot of times people don't recognize that the sweat guard is also used as an anchor point when you holster your weapon. So you can actually push it up against the sweat guard and then holster it. So a nice enriched or thick sweat guard is always good to have, and it keeps it from pinching you when it locks into place. So real quickly, the next one is left or right-handed, and we've reached the end of our list. It's honestly, you just let me know right or left-handed, and that's going to change if you're going to be looking at, say, for example, magazines. A lot of people want bullets facing forward, so this would be on this side for a right-handed person. Some people actually like it out like this. Some people will use that method, and some people do a reverse method. You know what? Everybody's wired differently. I could care less. Just be aware of those questions when you call in and or you decide to make your purchase. So that being said, we also do a 1-inch on center. All of our holsters are the exact same. So for example, you start getting into 3-gun and you want to put your AR mag and you want to attach it to your holster. Well, as you can see, they all line up very well, and I have a splicer in between, so you can connect and mix-max and, you know, put a knife on this or a knife on this, and they're all going to line up perfectly. So that's also one of the positives to our holsters.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's a little Kydex information for you. Remember, 1226 Eastside Highway, Corvallis, Montana, Bug Out, Montana, Big Red Fire Truck, can't miss us. If you want to give us a phone call, it's area code 406-552-8246. Put in your order, and we'll get those holsters out to you as soon as we possibly can. Thanks again. This is Harry with Bug Out, Montana, wishing you an awesome day. All day long. Just wasting your time, man. Don't expect too much from